Do you consider yourself a strategic person?
I don't like the way that was phrased. I can be.
I wasn't casting shade on your gaming ability. You're fine. What was the first game that you ever played?
The earliest games I remember us playing more consistently, and I would have been a little older, would have been Rook.
Yeah, I played Hearts with my family.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because I had the same experience.
Yeah.
I would play, like, you know, my grandpa taught me to play chess, or I played checkers at my grandma's house. It's so funny because it's a generational thing. We were playing and spending time with our family. It was very formative. I would play with my brother, and we would just get so angry. But at the same time, I'm like, oh, yeah, that competitive spirit. I feel like there's a lot more co-op games nowadays.
When you say co-op game, that's your favorite, what do you mean by that?
That's a cooperative game.
Yeah.
So Castle Panic is a really good example of that one, where you're all kind of working together. You're playing against the game. It's nice not to have to worry about, like, oh, I'm going to crush this person's feelings because they're terrible at this game.
We got to go to Gen Con, and I experienced a couple of things there. One being the number of women.
That's the wonderful thing. When I used to do gaming conventions, it would be like 80% men.
Yeah.
Now it's like 50-50. And it's so wonderful to see, especially young girls, they feel like they can be included.
What can we learn besides just having fun?
I think games teach us our temperament. They teach us if we're good losers or sore losers. You kind of need that in this modern world. And the training of sitting down, having a goal, and figuring out the path to get there is certainly part of the way my thought patterns work. It's very much like surveying yourself, figuring out where you want to be and where you want to go, and how to take the funnest path there. I mean, really it's about rules. What kind of rule set can you put up with in life?
Sometimes I enjoy rules until I don't. So,
Oh, okay.
You know, what else do some of these games provide as far as skill building, you know, even outside of just like human interaction?
When I play with my 6-year-old, I play pretty advanced games with her, but I sort of simplify the rules. She has become a really strategic thinker in that she'll peer over at my cards and see what she needs to do to beat me.
Right.
And she'll be like, Mama, don't take that. You're going to beat me with that. This is planning ahead. This is planning many steps ahead.
Yeah.
You have to keep like 6 or 7 goals in mind.
Right.
And that is not simple thinking, and it's not thinking we use often. The lack of strategy on my board is stunning.
You have no one to blame but yourself.
This is terrible. You never used your markers.
Haven't yet. I got 2 more rounds.
Sorry.
You mentioned role-playing games. That's kind of like your 2 passions, playing games and acting, because you kind of get to do a little bit of both.
It's true, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So what makes that such a fascinating type of game for you?
Sometimes with a role-playing game, it's just like you have a person who's a storyteller, and they're leading you through a story, and you have incredible freedom to be whoever you want and do whatever you want and throw it at the DM and see how they react. So it is. I think it's even a heightened version of that idea that you're bringing people together to make a world with them and interact with them in a different way. Now, we're not going to score this, right?
Oh.
I literally can't put anything there because you were distracting me and you made me put a 4 here, which...
I did make you do that.
Felicia, normal Felicia would never have made such a rookie mistake here.
Normal
Not
Felicia.
to mention how many 4s I have on the board, which is going to count against me on all our bonus. I'm supposed to be the expert here, and this is the shame.
It'd have to be this.
Just don't draw it out.
Okay.
I have a hole here.
All right. Well, looks like I won.
You won.
Did I?
You know what?
Let's say it's a tie.
Let's say it's a tie. High five. See, games bringing people together.